Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel that is SS Account. Today we are going to discuss about the management of working capital and this is unit 3 for your syllabus, that is management of working capital, and here we will be cover meaning and concepts of working capital, what are the importance of adequate working capital, what are the types of working capital, determination of working capital and also calculation of working capital, and this one is your practical portion. Okay. See here, before that, students, as you know, what do you mean by here capital? So here, types of capital, under types of capital, we have two options, that is fixed capital and second one is your working capital. So in very simple term, let's understand here fixed capital means it is the long term capital and working capital means it is the short term capital. See here, fixed capital means that capital which is used for long term investment of the business concern. Okay, so for example, we can say the purchase of permanent assets, okay, means machinery, building, that are the example of fixed capital. And here, what do you mean by working capital? So here, working capital is the another part of capital which is needed, okay, which is needed for meeting day-to-day requirement of the business concern. Here, for example, we can say payment to creditors, salary paid to workers, payment of rent, purchase of raw materials. These are the examples of working capital. Okay, see here once again, here fixed capital means we can also say it is the permanent capital or it is the long term capital, and here working capital means it is the short term capital and it is used in day to day activities. Okay, so that is the working capital means it is the short term capital. I hope you have got the idea about the types of capital. Now see the meaning of working capital, okay, in detail. Okay, in general sense, the working capital means the capital which is needed, okay, which is needed to carry on the day to day working of the business. Here, working capital is the capital of a business which is used in its day-to-day trading operations. See here, second point, that is working capital is the fund. Okay, it is the fund required for day-to-day operational activities of the business. So here, what is which are the operational activities? We can also say operational activities means purchase of raw materials, payment of salaries, rent paid. So these are the operational activities. Okay, for that we need short term capital and that is the working capital. It shows the liquidity position of the business. Next, see here, most widely used concept of working capital is defined as the difference between current assets and current liabilities. Okay, in very simple terms, working capital means it is the difference between current assets minus current liabilities is equal to working capital. This concept is useful to know the liquidity of the firm. So with the help of this, means current assets minus current liabilities, with the help of this we will be able to know the liquidity position of the any business. In simple term, we can also say working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities. Okay students. Okay, fine. So this is about the meaning of working capital. See here next, what is the importance, means what are the significance of working capital. Okay, so as I told you just, the working capital is used to carry on day-to-day working of the business. That means without working capital, the working of a business cannot be possible. So here we can also say working capital is called as the lifeblood or it is the heart of the business. The significance or the importance of working capital, see here I have given here some points. First one is it is important to maintain the smooth flow of working of the business. Okay, any organizations it must need the working capital to maintain the smooth flow of its business. Second, it is the possible to avail the benefits of large scale purchases. If the working capital is sufficient, the firm can pay its short term claims in time, which will useful to maintain good relations. Okay, so next is here working capital is the good indicator of liquidity position and it can easily available from banks or under financial institutions. It will be easily available. Okay, so it is possible to take the advantages of favorable and profitable market conditions. Okay, see here next, A firm can pay the government dues and other claims in time and avoid the penalties with the help of working capital. If a firm ensures a good flow of working capital, there is no need to borrow funds at high rate of interest. The sufficient working capital ensures that payment of wages and salaries to the staff in the time, which develops the good working environments, and a firm having sufficient working capital can increase the sales by allowing credit facilities to customers. Okay, so here are the some points, means importance of working capital. I have given the few points. Okay, go through it. Next, see here determination of working capital. Here, determination of working capital means we can also say factors affecting on working capital. So, what are the factors that affect the working capital? See here, I have given the points that first one is size of the firm, nature of the business, volume of business, length of processing or selling period, policy of purchase and sale, large stock of raw materials, expansion, cash requirements, use of labor, and management attitudes and efficiency. So these are the few factors that affects on working capital. So here each business firm needs the working capital, but requirement of working capital of each firm is different because it depends upon the various factors. So these are the factors which affects on working capital. So the first one is here size of the firm. Okay, means here size of the firm means here the amount of working capital. Amount of working capital required depends upon the size of the firm. For example, big firm requires the more capital, okay, as compared to the small firm. So here size of the firm also affect on the working capital. Next one is nature of business. Okay, how the nature of business affects on working capital. See here, for example, if there is a trading firm, okay, if there is a trading firm, it requires the more capital, and if the firm is a industrial or public utilities concern, and it requires the less capital. So like this, nature of the business also affects on working capital. The next one is the volume of business. So here, if the volume of business is large, okay, then it requires the more working capital. If the volume of business is small, so it requires the less working capital. So like this, the volume of business also affect on working capital. Next is the length of processing or selling period. Similarly, if the processing or selling period, okay, processing or selling period is large, it requires the more capital, and if the processing or selling period is short, it requires the less capital. So length of processing and selling also affect on working capital. Next, policy of purchase and sale. See here how it will affect. If a firm has a policy of cash purchases and credit sales, it requires the more working capital, and if the firm has a policy of credit purchases and cash sales, it requires the less working capital. So like this, policy of purchase and sale also affect on working capital. Next is large stock of raw materials. Here, some firms requires the large stock of raw materials for some reasons. In that case, they need more working capital. Next is here expansion. If any business wants to make the rapid expansions, okay, it's want to grow fast. In that case, obviously, it need the more capital. Okay, it need the more working capital. Next is cash requirements. Suppose think if there is any organization that wants to make the payment for different expenses, taxes, charges. In that case, it requires the more working capital. And use of labor means the firm who use the labor on large scale for business activities, so they need the more working capital. And management attitudes and efficiency. Here means here the firm wants to make the payments of dividends, discount, price, expenses, etc. In that case, it need the more working capital. So like this, all these points effects on working capital. Okay, so these are the few points or few factors determination of working capital. See here, I have explained once again here size of the firms. Okay, if big firm if there is a big firm, it requires the more working capital. If there is a small firm, it requires the less working capital. Nature of the business, if there is a trading firm, it requires the more working capital, or if there is a public or industrial concern, it requires the less working capital. And volume of business, if the volume of business is large, obviously it needs the more working capital, and if the volume of business is small, it needs the less working capital. Next, length of processing or selling period, policy of purchases and sales, large stock of raw materials. So I have explained here few. Okay, few factors I have explained here again. Okay, so next, the types of working capital. Okay, so there are different types of working capital having the different meanings. See here, gross working capital, net working capital, negative working capital, permanent working capital, variable working capital, and cash working capital. Okay, fine. So here the first one is, that is the first type of working capital is gross working capital. So very important. According to this concept, working capital means total of all current assets of the firm. What is this? This is the total of all current assets of the firm. This concept means this gross working capital. This concept is important from the point of view of management, because the management can plan for the future capital well in advance and use effectively all current assets. Okay, as per concept of working capital and current assets are two interchangeable terms. Okay, so this is about the gross working capital. So what do you mean by here net working capital? Okay, so here net working capital means, in very simple term, it means current assets minus current liabilities. Okay, what is net working capital? Current assets minus current liabilities. And here this concept, that is net working capital, it is widely used. Next is negative working capital. What do you mean by here negative working capital? See here, it means excess of current liabilities over current assets. So what is negative working capital? Excess of current liabilities over current assets. So here we can also say this negative working capital, it is completely opposite to net working capital. Okay, so here negative working capital is also called as working capital, means deficit working capital. It shows that working capital position of a business firm is not good. Means this negative working capital shows that working position of a business firm is not good. So what is permanent working capital? Means here permanent working capital means which remains in the business permanently, means it remains in business permanently. That is called the permanent working capital. It is also called as fixed working capital or minimum working capital, and it represents the long term capital. This permanent working capital, it represents the long term capital of the firm. Okay, next, variable working means here variable working capital, as the name indicates it, this amount means this working capital keeps on fluctuating from time to time depending upon the scale of operations and stage of business cycle. Means this variable working capital means it is the opposite of this permanent working capital. Here permanent working capital means it is the fixed working capital, and variable working capital means it is not fixed, it will vary from time to time. Next, last one is, what do you mean by cash working capital? Means here cash working capital refers to the working capital which is available in cash. It is determined with the help of cash flow statements. So students, these are the few types of working capital: gross working capital, net working capital, negative working capital, means it shows the business condition is not good. Permanent working capital means long term working capital, and variable working capital means it is not fixed, it will vary according to the conditions, and cash working capital. Okay students, thank you very much. If you have any query, any doubts, please ask me in comment box. Subscribe my YouTube channel, like, share and also comment. Thank you very much once again.